What's up, everyone? It's your boy, Looney. Big news today. President Trump announced a potential 50% tariff on all European goods, citing dissatisfaction with ongoing trade negotiations. Before we get into it, quick shout out to the Discord. It is free to join. And then I also have premium memberships where you get online coaching. There's a course, trade alerts, and more. You can check it out. All links will be in the description. So this announcement has caused significant market disruption, with US stocks seeing massive declines. Stocks and crypto. We're going to go through all of them. Bitcoin actually hit all-time highs yesterday at 111,000, and now today it is down 2%, which actually doesn't seem that major when we really zoom out. But we are seeing a decline in Bitcoin and other cryptos. I own a few other ones, and if I were to put today's return or percent change, we're seeing some that went down 5%, almost 10%, 8%. So everything is taking a hit on the crypto space. And then we move over to the stock market. I have crypto exposure with different stocks, so that's also taken a hit. But we're seeing some of my big plays like Sony did okay today, actually. Maybe not Sony, but just stocks in general have taken a hit. I'm down 2% on the day, and mostly because of Riot, Mara, and I believe SoFi. These are my big plays. Sony, I did say it was on decline, but it's actually holding up pretty strong right now. It says it's up 0.79%. I don't really know if that's truly accurate, or 0.43%, because if we go back to here, it seemed like it was higher before. And Hood, I believe, did take a hit, down 2% or almost 3%. And these are the plays that I am DCAing in. I'm putting a little bit in every day. So I put $2 into Hood, and then Sony, I put $8 in, and very small amounts. That's because I'm zooming out, and I'm not trying to put all my eggs in one basket all in one go. I'm really trying to play it safe by DCAing and just taking it slow and just building a position, not rush into things, because there are better opportunities and you can't really time the market. But I did actually open up a sell put because I had cash on the side in case I needed it for a play like today. And I opened a put on Mara. I believe it's this $13 put. And I did this today, and I gave it out to my Discord members. I'm not sure if it is still a viable play, but I did give it out to the Discord, and I collected $66, $63 actually on this, and it went into my buying power. And this is all because I have cash on the side for situations like this. And I have a bunch of other puts on Mara. I have a $14 put, $13.50 put, $14 put, and a $13 put. So all different prices, average costs. This is essentially dollar cost averaging in some sense. Additionally, I was able to close some of my covered calls because of the decline. If I go to my options and then go to realized profit, because these go over the ones that are closed positions. If I go to my SoFi, I ended up closing this 13.5. This is my poor man's covered call. So I try to do a lot more safer. So it's less management. And just to be more cautious, I ended up closing it, even though it didn't hit the strike price. And I missed out on like $2, $3 if we want to round up. And if we pull up SoFi very quickly, yeah, it was below that 13.5, but I just didn't want to risk it. So I ended up just closing it on my own. And I'll probably open up another covered call either next week or when I see an opportunity. And if I go back to the positions that I closed, and not only did I close, but I also rolled, because some of my positions were at the money or in the money. This Mara one was pretty much at the money, and that's why my realized profit is 0. I didn't lose money on it, but at the time, Mara was somewhere around that $15 mark, and I believe right now it's at $14.76. So it's still pretty close. I might have closed it around 2 p.m. So I just wanted to play it safe again. I didn't want to wait till the last minute at 4 o'clock and have my shares called away. So I ended up rolling it. If we let me try and find that position that I did roll, because I rolled it out a month and I think up 2 strike prices. So let me actually pull up that one, $15. So I know I went to $16 call, and it's right here. On the 20th, it should expire. So it gave me more cushion. Today, I'm already up $40 and already up 30%. So if this continues, I should earn 145. And again, if Maro decides to go past that $16, I can also roll like I just did. And this is actually a pretty safe play. Just collecting premium, $42 on the net gain or the net credit on this. And I went into my buying power, 2619. And I did it with Riot a few times, but these ones were really deep in the money. So I had to close them for a loss. Let me try and find those. And if we pull up, it keeps going to the max. I'm trying to just show the 1 week. So yeah, SoFi, I was up 85% this week on realized profit, and Maro 0. And then Riot, this last one, I closed a few today. So I closed this $8.5 one, or maybe not that one actually. I closed this $6 put. That's what I ended up closing, just to get that cash available for any kind of play. And I already made a lot. I made up 91%. And then this $8.5 call, I rolled, and that $8 call I rolled. So the 8.5, I made a small profit, around 55%. And then this one was really in the money, so I was not able to escape it. And I lost, or realized the loss of 152. But it's all okay because I just rolled it out. So it's actually that $8 one turned into these $9 calls. And you can see here, it was a roll. So I had to pay a little bit, $34, and that's why it's saying a realized loss of 152. And now if this one expires worthless, I will get 168. So there's still potential to make back what I lost by doing this. And it's not really losing. It's actually a good problem to have, is when the stock is going up a little too fast. So all in all, I am down 1.9%, but I do see this as an opportunity. I'm continuing to dollar cost average. I'm doing $3 a day into my big plays like Dogecoin and Bitcoin, of course, and Ethereum. Ethereum, I'm still down, which is pretty crazy. I'm still down 4%. And then these other ones, I'm just doing $1 a day. So I am just DCAing a little at a time. I don't feel as though this is the best opportunity to get into crypto. So that is why I'm going very small amounts. I'm waiting for that bear market where people start to forget that crypto even exists. And I'm also just DCAing into safe stocks, or at least I believe they're somewhat safe, like Sony. Sony is staying at the $20 mark. It actually is up 19% on the year. So again, trying to get 100 shares of this one, sell covered calls, perhaps get out of this position, and then move on to the next one. And then Hood, again, small amounts. I don't feel this is a great entry point. I can see Robinhood going to $100, but I don't want to bet on that. I don't want to bet that Robinhood will go to $100 because it's already up 62%, 63%. So I'm going very conservative, only putting $2 a day. Right now, only have 2 shares. So hopefully going to build this position up. And then I'm still holding cash. I still got that 2,600. If we do see another pullback, I perhaps will get into it. And I actually timed everything. Well, I followed my own kind of rule with following the VIX. I didn't really pay attention to today, and you don't necessarily have to, but this is a good indication that things are a bit shaky. So $22, it's above that $15. So I'm very comfortable putting some cash in, and I still have some on the table in case we see even more pullback, maybe some more news or bad news. We'll see. I'm not planning to short the market or short my stocks right now. I think that's a very dangerous play, at least for myself and the position I'm in right now. So I'm really just waiting for buying opportunities, not really shorting opportunities. So these market moves really underscore the importance of staying patient. Try not to make too many moves, and just sometimes it's good to just not make any plays at all. And that's what I was doing for a few days, and I finally saw an opportunity and I made a play. I was very opportunist with it. So while the news can be very unsettling, you should always just have a clear strategy that helps you navigate any kind of market or volatility. Let me know in the comments, how are you adjusting your portfolio in light of today's news? Like, subscribe, and join the Discord for more insights and discussions. Peace.